How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And what we're looking at behind me is the future home to my carport slash shop. I'd like to point it out to you, at least what the plan is. We're getting prepared, so when my father gets here, we can start clearing the land, staking out what we need to do, figuring out what our elevation is, and we might even be doing this some low-tech ways. So come along and let me explain. Thanks for watching. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of talking from behind the phone, guys. That way I can point the camera at the direction of the topic I'm talking about. So first thing that we're going to do when we start preparing for this is clear the land. So basically from that tree stump and then to the right of the garage, we're going to go out 40 feet from the edge of the garage, 40 feet that way. And then we're going to come towards the camera about 40 feet. And that's going to be somewhere around this tree right here. A little close to this tree for you to get a grand scope of things. But so basically from this tree 40 feet back in that general direction and all the trees in between, we're going to end up clearing. Now you kind of see that the land kind of goes up from here. I'm trying to keep the camera as level as possible, just to give you some topographical, a flopinacal idea of how the land transitions downwards towards the house and then beyond. So you kind of get a scope of the hill. But what I'd also like to do, I'd like to dismantle this garage because there's no concrete under it. Maybe there's a way where I could get it up on 4 wheels and roll it straight back, which means I got to take away the garden back there. And then we're going to put concrete down. At that point, we could level this ground. We could either drop it from this garage downwards, because from the rock roadway here to the garage is probably about a 2-foot difference in elevation. I want it all to be flat though, from that garage to the carport. And I also want the concrete to extend from the carport in this general clearing here out to in front of the garage, equal to the edge of the garage. So including where I'm standing is going to be concrete. We might even cover this area as well. All the trees inside this little center island as well is probably going to go. And then just down that path where you see this truck, there's an opening in the clearing down there, and I'm considering changing the direction in which I enter the property into that area. Giving myself like, I don't know, 1,200 feet of driveway connecting to the main road. Off in the distance of this shot, you'll see my freight container. What I want to do with that is, and the side that's closest to us is the opening. That's the front doors, basically. And what I'd like to do is stick it on the side of this garage. Butt up right up against it. The door's open, hole in the garage created, and an access point through the garage into the freight container. That freight container back there is 40 feet. Hence is where I got the measurements from. So if we place the freight container here and it goes out 40 feet, we need to put it on top of concrete. But there's no point in concreting the entire substructure of that freight container. Instead, we're probably going to go with like 6 or 8 concrete pylons for it to rest on. Once that's in place, I want to get a second freight container. And the second freight container is going to be basically 40 feet away on this side, going that way. So if they run parallel to each other, all I'm going to need to do at that point is put a carport roof over the top of it. I don't know if I'll be able to find something that will span 40 feet, but that's the idea. So we'll have the carport literally butt up against the garage right here, extending out one big open area, 40 by 40. I believe it's 1,600 feet, 1,600 square feet, which is a lot of space. Is that correct? Seems correct. Yeah, 40 times 10 times 4. Yeah, that's right. And so that's going to be the plan. So I don't know if you've seen in some of the other pan shots that I have, I've kind of already went around my property and I started putting a high visible fluorescent ribbon around some of the dead trees and some of the other trees throughout my land that I want cut down, whether they're dead, badly diseased, pose some sort of, widowmaker situation where the tree could fall or break. And maybe by the time we cut those down, I'll have myself a little lumber mill of some kind so I could get some lumber off of this, because the freight containers that I put on this carport are 10 feet tall, but I want to have like the ability to work on vehicles, and so I need a roof at least 12 feet tall. Now the projected or the anticipated roof that I get for the carport is going to be somewhat, it's like a half dome, if you will. I don't know how I'll get them. I might not be able to get it in the size I need. I might have to go with the regular truss system, which is more like a triangle. So that being said, on the freight container that's going to butt up against the garage, I wanted to build a wall on the outside of it, 6 feet tall, and then start the roof to the inside of the freight container that goes right here. Now this is going to give me 16 feet of clearance at the corners of the wall. The dome will also provide me a few more feet during the span if it's a dome, or even if it's, the regular rafters or whatever. I'm probably still going to at least have 16 feet. That's more than enough room for any type of lift, plus lifting any tall vehicles like Jeeps and stuff up inside that carport. But it also will provide me at least one mezzanine style storage area inside the carport. So I moved a little bit further away. You could see the tree that I anticipate staying here. The concrete's going to come over. And hold on, let me just go ahead and drag the camera over so you can see the edge of the garage there, maybe between the trees. Still not there. Here we go. Okay. Okay guys, so I've moved the camera a little bit further away. You can see this tree in the corner here. That tree I'm hoping I could keep. So I'm thinking that the freight container could go on the left side of that. And then on the left here, you could kind of see the edge of the garage. Well, where those 2 points intersect is going to be concrete. I anticipate I'm going to need some sort of retaining wall right here in order to get enough material back there by that garage to make all that level. Well, enough of a drop to have some good drainage, but for the most part, all the drains that we collect water on from there, I'm going to do the best I can to fish that over to my pond, even if I put like an underground culvert over a period of time, or some sort of sluice from all that catchment area all the way to the pond. That way I could try to keep my pond hydrated. So anyways, that's going to be the project at hand, everybody. And I just wanted to give you a quick video describing my plans here. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm going to get some more shots of the trees and the ribbons that I've taped around throughout the property. And yeah, I think that's a really good update. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.